Are you a Spider-Man fan? If yes, you would have heard about the Spider Man Noir series, right? Want to know all about the trailer released? In this video, we're going to talk all about Spider Man Noir's trailer that was recently released. So, stay with us till the end of the video, and here we begin. Are you familiar with Nicolas Cage? Now that he has returned, the man is taking up the role of Spider Man Noir. Do you recall the gloomy Spidey from Into the Spider-Verse? Sony and Amazon are collaborating on a new series featuring him in a live-action role. Since they first announced it in 2023, this has been in the works for a while. This time, the narrative transports us to New York City in the 1930s. Spider-Man Noir is not our typical soaring hero. Rather, he is currently a seasoned private investigator addressing the remnants of his former superhero life. This interpretation of the character is new and gritty, taken directly from the alternate universe of Marvel Comics. Spider-Man Noir deviates slightly from the standard Spider-Man. He solves crimes and takes on villains in a city rich in noir aesthetics, more similar to a detective. The story is more compelling, the stakes are bigger, and the mood is darker. The Spider-Man universe is expected to gain a new dimension from this show, which will explore themes of justice and atonement in a non-black and white world. Hold on though, what about the other beloved and well-known Spider people? Given how large and intricate the Spider-Verse is, there is always a chance that we will recognize some familiar characters. Although the focus of this series is on our man Spider-Man Noir, we can't help but ask where Miles Morales and Peter Parker are in all of this. Nevertheless, watching Spider-Man Noir return to action in a live-action setting would be an incredible experience. It's like traveling back in time to 2009, the year that Spider-Man Noir made his exciting debut in the pages of Spider-Man Noir episode number 1. This compelling story takes place within Marvel's distinct noir label, clearly illustrating Earth 9214, a grimy other reality. Favorite heroes are gritty, hard-boiled versions of themselves against the grim backdrop of the Great Depression. Following the terrible death of his Uncle Ben, a young Peter Parker is thrown into a world of secrets and shadows during a chilly winter in 1932. The murder is being committed by the evil Adrian Toomes, who works for the infamous crime lord Norman Osborn, also referred to as the Goblin. In the present, a multitude of parallel realities are revealed by the Marvel Cinematic Universe's multiverse saga, giving Marvel's live-action and animated adventures more nuance. Join Peter Parker as he embarks on a perilous adventure inside a warehouse filled to the brim with pilfered goods. He becomes the noir hero we know and love as a result of this moment, which sets him on a course for justice and retribution. After being bitten by an enigmatic spider, Peter Parker's destiny dramatically changes. After being bitten, he enters a bizarre dream in which a spider god gives him extraordinary abilities. He gains new skills when he awakens. Parker accepts his new identity and transforms into Spider-Man by donning a costume modeled after his late Uncle Ben's World War II outfit. Driven by a sense of justice and revenge for his mentor Ben Urich's death, Spider-Man Noir is unrelenting in his pursuit to bring Norman Osborn's criminal enterprise to an end. He is not fighting this battle alone. He is accompanied on this treacherous voyage through the dimly lighted streets of his parallel universe by Felicia Hardy, the astute proprietor of the infamous Black Cat Club. Spider-Man Noir fights twisted incarnations of well-known adversaries like Vulture, Kraven the Hunter, and the mysterious Crime Master in this grim realm. These bad guys present a special challenge for our heroes since they are more evil than ever. Spider-Man Noir, in contrast to the Spider-Man we know and love, isn't hesitant to employ harsh methods to defeat his adversaries. This distinguishes him and demonstrates his ability to be unyielding. However, he battles with the moral consequences of his deeds beneath his toughened caliber. His character gains depth from this internal conflict, which increases his relatability and humanity. The Great Depression and the impending threat of World War II are the backdrop against which all of this is played out. Amid a fierce struggle, Spider-Man Noir faces up against the Nazi threat with unparalleled ferocity. His experiences with these actual atrocities mold him into a warrior who will stop at nothing to defend his city and maintain the rule of law. However, Spider-Man Noir's adventure never ends in this world. Many different Spider-Man incarnations, each with a distinct story, cross his path in the vast network of Marvel's Spider-Verse and a Spider-Geddon tales. Spider-Man Noir is just one example of the Marvel Noir series. It presents gritty iterations of well-known superheroes like the X-Men, Luke Cage, Iron Man, Wolverine, Daredevil, and the Punisher. Every hero in this gloomy cosmos must battle their demons while navigating a society where morality is ambiguous. Spider-Man Noir's journey takes a darker, more mysterious turn, but the core of Spider-Man's origin story, a momentous meeting with a spider that grants him remarkable abilities, remains intact. His origin tale takes on a fascinating degree of mystery when it comes to his unexplained meeting with the spider deity in his dreams, which unlocks his powers instead of a radioactive or genetically modified spider. The thing that makes Spider-Man Noir unique is his readiness to employ harsh methods to subdue his enemies. He faces off against twisted iterations of well-known enemies, including the Crime Master, Kraven the Hunter, and the Vulture. These bad guys are darker, and Spider-Man Noir doesn't think twice about taking them on. Layers of depth to his character are revealed by the fact that beneath his harsh demeanor, a soul is struggling with the moral consequences of his acts. What makes Spider-Man Noir unique, though, is the way he approaches battling crime. In contrast to the classic Spider-Man, who follows a rigorous rule of not murdering and usually employs non-lethal means, Spider-Man Noir adopts an initially rougher, more brutal persona. With a deadly armament and no qualms about using extreme action to exact revenge, he moves steely-willed through the dangerous streets of 1930s New York City. Even though Spider-Man Noir has a complicated moral compass that changes over time, he frequently chooses to incapacitate rather than murder his enemies, even if they may use violence when required. Because of this dramatic break from the conventional Spider-Man formula, Spider-Man Noir is a compelling interpretation of the well-loved hero with more depth and richness in his persona. Spider-Man Noir sets off on an engrossing journey that questions the fundamental nature of heroism as he battles the shadows of his morality. Anticipation is at an all-time high as Sony's Noir series prepares to release the first ever live-action Spider-Man Noir. Fans will undoubtedly be thrilled by Nicolas Cage's return to the role, which could propel the character's appeal to unprecedented heights and solidify his place among Marvel's most adored heroes in Sony's vast Spider-Man world. Spider-Man Noir is about to spin a story that will never be told before. Part of Sony's Noir series, this mysterious hero is expected to carve out a space for himself in a parallel universe next to the movie web that Venom, Morbius, and Madame Web have woven. Spider-Man Noir's live-action premiere will likely present a universe outside of the primary narrative, given his beginnings in Marvel Comics' parallel reality. This divergence permits artistic license and the exploration of a gritty, noir-infused terrain that is full of intrigue and mystery. Even while there has not been a classic Peter Parker Spider-Man in Sony's reality up until now, new developments raise the chance that Spider-Man Noir will eventually become a historical figure in this intricate web. Before Peter Parker became the web slinger, Madame Web hinted at the presence of a spider-like creature, setting the stage for Spider-Man Noir to assume the lead role as the first defender of this dynamic realm. The upcoming films Venom: The Last Dance and Kraven the Hunter indicate that Sony's Spider-Man world is set to grow, providing plenty of chances for Spider-Man Noir to establish himself. Fans can expect an exciting adventure through the shadows with Spider-Man Noir at the helm, blazing a trail through history and legend as the layers of this complex web continue to unravel. So, what do you think about this upcoming series? Share with us in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.